and welcome to our video on bias. This video does have homework questions, so keep your ears open. Bias is a problem that affects us a lot in scientific reporting today. So when you read about a scientific story in the news or watch it on a news program, bias is always going to be present. But what is it? Let's look at this scenario. Imagine, only imagine because I have no money. Imagine I offered you $1,000 to conduct a survey on whether people like McDonald's or Burger King better. Would you do it? Yeah, you do it. It's $1,000. Awesome. Okay, now let's change it. Imagine I offered you $1 million if the results of the survey said McDonald's was better. What do you think your results might say? If your survey, your scientific survey, comes out with McDonald's winning, you get $1 million bonus. Gee, chances are your answer is going to be McDonald's because you want that $1 million. This is an example of bias. So bias is a tendency to favor one thing over another. So we just said that our Burger King and McDonald's survey probably would say McDonald's wins because you want that $1 million. Now, if I hadn't offered you that extra $1 million, you just got the $1,000 for doing the survey, how do you think your results might be different? Well, they would probably be the answers as they were. They would probably be unbiased. You would take the responses of the surveys, tally them up, give them their response. Because you don't have a stake in whether or not it's McDonald's or Burger King. You don't care. You got your $1,000. Nobody's offered you $1 million. Here are some things that cause bias. If someone tells you what the results are supposed to be. For example, if I had you do the penny dropping lab, the dropping water on penny lab, and said, oh, you should get about 20 drops on there, that could bias your results. Another reason, if it's important to you that the results come out a certain way. So in the McDonald's example, if you're getting $1 million for it to be McDonald's, your answer is probably going to be McDonald's, no matter what the survey said. If you use too small a sample size. So a sample size is the group of people or plants or whatever that you're testing. So remember back to our McDonald's example. If I only test 10 people, well, my results might not be so accurate because maybe I just got lucky and all 10 of those people really like McDonald's. But if I had gone to the other side of the parking lot, everybody over there liked Burger King. And finally, if you use an unrepresentative sample. Now, unrepresentative means that your sample doesn't make sense in the larger population. So if I was testing a drug that works on headaches, a new painkiller, but I only tested it on women, that would be an unrepresentative sample because both men and women would be taking this pain medication. Okay, so let's talk about how our bias can affect your data. Your data is untrustworthy. In science, we want our data to be based on observations. Oh, this is a stapler. Oh, 17 survey responses said McDonald's, but only 10 said Burger King. If your data is biased, your conclusions are almost always going to be suspect, untrustworthy. Our data can also end up being inaccurate. If you take the wrong representative population, if you only test for Burger King lovers in the Burger King parking lot, chances are you're not going to find too many McDonald's lovers there. They're all going to Burger King. So your data is just untrue because it doesn't have anything to do with the greater population. So we encounter bias every day, every single day. So, Russian troops are still doing great things in Georgia. Georgia and world are stupidly mad. That's Georgia the country, not Georgia the state. It's FYI. So, do we think this headline is from Russia, or do we think it's from Georgia?
Mr. Relic in the building, please give Mr. Gray a call. Mr. Relic in the building, please give Mr. Gray a call.
Okay, so, it's probably going to be a Russian newspaper because it's saying, well, the Russians are awesome, why is everybody else so pissed off? What might this look like from the Georgian perspective? Evil Russian troops taking over Georgia. There's bias. They're reporting on the same events, Russian troops in Georgia, but they're spinning it one of two ways. In politics, it is often referred to as spin. If you listen to the debates between Obama and Romney, they're talking about the same issues, the same facts, the same observations, but putting a biased perspective on it. And that's our video for today.